Thank you. Bill Cohan with the Community Preservation Committee. Today we'll be presenting the Community Preservation Committee's recommendation to fall town meeting, which is Article 9B and 9C. The committee will present 9B first. Article 9B is a recommendation to town meeting for the acquisition of 34 acres more or less. This acreage is located on Russell Mills Pond off of Long Pond Road, south of Camelot Park. This land is critical in protecting the water supply in this area of Plymouth. Eel River flows through the Russell Mills Pond on the way to Plymouth Harbor. Over the last 25 years, there's been an enormous amount of effort with federal, state, and local funding to preserve the water supply coming from this part of town from the Eel River. It feeds Plymouth Harbor. It's the largest freshwater contributor to Plymouth Harbor. Keeping Plymouth Harbor clean, keeping our drinking water supply clean is critical for the town of Plymouth for economic reasons. Also protecting this forest as a buffer from a highly commercial area to the north and to a residential area abutting this parcel also. So it not only plays a significant role in protecting the environment, it protects a residential area from a sprawling commercial area. And it also sets up a very nice network of trails through the area. Over the years, the Community Preservation Act has recommended to town meeting the acquisitions of a number of properties in this location. This piece would be critical in that network of trails. The parcel appraised for $117,000. It's owned by a family here in Plymouth. We have been talking to the family for a number of years. At this point, the family is resolving an estate. We had it appraised as the state has to look at values in terms of how it can convey those properties. The appraisal came out at $117,000, and that is the recommendation to town meeting for the CPA fund for open space, $117,000. Now you can see the parcel here, it's outlined in blue, and you can see how it directly sets up against Russell Mills Pond itself. More importantly, this 38 acres has a significant example of pine barren forest with many different endangered species and different elements that are associated with the pine barren forest. That area and that acreage does set up not only a cone of influence in protecting Russell Mills, but also buffers some of the industrialized activities that are heading to the north as you get towards Exit 5 in the highway in Camelot Park. You can see there's a solar field over here. This blue area is currently under controlled and owned by the County of Plymouth. It has been put out to bid for sand and gravel removal. So they're excavating that sand and gravel, which is an activity that we want to buffer away from our water supply. That's not something we want to see getting too close to our water supply in the headwaters of Eel River. You can see the lighter green area. These are town-owned parcels that had been acquired over the years to also add to that environmental protection, that water protection. Into the north of this property in this area here, this is all protected. It's privately owned and private concentration restrictions are on it. So it's a significant parcel of land that we've been looking at for almost close to 8 years now, working with the family, finding an opportunity to protect it. And we're glad that the family has made it a high priority for preservation on this property. So we are looking forward to town meeting support for the acquisition of this 34 acres more or less on Russell Mills Pond. Thank you. That concludes the presentation for Article 9B.